My name is Ryan.
My name is Rebecca,
I've been in the house for a year now.
and this is my first year in the Wesley house.
My name is Devin.
My name's Aimee Maria, and this is my second year.
This is my second year living in the Wesley house.
My dad's family was Catholic. My mom's family was primarily Lutheran, but they met each other through a Calvary chapel, which was heavily influenced by the Jesus movement in California.
It really hasn't. Both sides of my family are United Methodist, and back even my grandparents, they're United Methodist, and we really haven't changed.
When I was younger, most of my family were all Christian or Catholic. Now it has seemed that there are quite a few on my mom's side that are leaning more towards a Mormon faith.
My grandparents, they identify as Catholics, and my parents are Protestant, non-denominational. I grew up in a very Hispanic church, and the worship was more passionate. The sermon was a lot more passionate. There's a different, feeling to it. It's hard for me to describe that. For me, it's not hard because most of the people in my family who are my generation, they're not that strong in their faith. I am, and my brother is, and other people are.
I think we've just learned to come and accept each other despite our differences. It's never really been a problem. We're all Christians and we're all united.
That's hard to say. I do feel like I do practice my faith a lot more than my grandparents.
I feel very strong in my faith and very connected to God, but it's very different than how my grandparents grew up. They go to church at least once, maybe twice a week, but it's very, church is in the building for them, whereas me, I see it a little more outside the walls.
I don't think I'm more or less religious than them. I'm just religious in a different way. They're totally into the traditions and the liturgy and stuff, and my side of the family, we're more into the hardcore faith and doctrine.
So it's definitely different, but not like another religion. There's still areas where we connect.
I definitely have a few friends that are atheists or Mormons, and I have one Buddhist friend, which is very interesting, just talking to them and seeing their different views and how they practice their religion. All very positive, though.
Yeah, so far they've been really positive. I've been able to talk to mostly, I have quite a few Mormon friends, and just seeing their perspective, and it's usually brought up in a setting where it could be more or less mature and be in a place where we could both just talk openly.
I think my dad did a good job of introducing me to different religions. I always remember meeting a Buddhist monk. One of his friends was a Buddhist monk, and he introduced me to the Sikh religion too when I was little. And it wasn't for us to convert, it was just for us to know there were other religions there, and how to not talk but interact with other religions and respect each other. So that was really cool, and I really thank my dad for that.
Well, before I came to college, it was mainly Christian denominations that I interacted with, Catholic, Protestant. But having come to the Wesley House and going to college here, I've been exposed to, I have some friends who are Hindu, some who are Orthodox. It's a definitely interesting, diverse group of friends.
I've learned a lot. I've just learned different perspectives and how they see things, and for me that's huge, being a Christian and being our number one, I guess, calling for Christ is to make disciples of all men. I feel it's just nice to see people's perspective and see what they do and don't know about my faith and see where they're at with their own.
Well, that's just being tolerant of others. You can believe what you want, but just be open-minded and accepting of everyone else who may not be like you.
I had a lot of presuppositions before about different faiths and backgrounds. I've realized that people who have different backgrounds and religions than me are very similar to me in ways I wouldn't have expected. we have a lot of similar beliefs, even if we disagree on a few things.
I mean, so I feel like a lot of people's religions like go into their identity, so you learn about how like people interact with their religion and what they believe, and you learn about different cultural backgrounds, and like you understand that we're all like, I don't know, humans, and we all can get along even if there's diversity.
So I'm a third generation Wesley House resident, I guess. My grandpa lived in the first one, which was an all men's Wesley House. And then my dad helped build this current Wesley House, which then became co-gendered.
Co-ed, non-denominational, alternative living environment for college students.
And essentially composed of 8 guys and 8 girls.
We don't need to belong to like a certain denomination. We just need to be identified as Christians.
That kind of more or less try and do live in harmony with one another.
Oh, we have events together. We do Thanksgiving together.
We cook together.
We Secret Santa together.
We eat together. We do weekly chores.
We've done like Bible studies together.
Prayer or Bible studies.
Yeah, the Wesley House is the best place, like, ever. And for anyone watching this, I encourage anyone just to check it out. Come in. We're, like, probably the most inviting, like, humble brag right now, like, inviting house. And the people here are so loving.
It's a fun place to live.
It's just a house for spiritual people to live together. That was bad. You should cut that. We should start over.
Living in the Wesley House it's a great experience. It's like all the different parts of California come together, all the different denominations and people, and yeah, it's a pretty cool experience.
I could say it's just kind of cool. This is my second year living outside the house and just seeing my faith on its own, aside from the influence of my parents, and seeing it influenced by other people.
I mean, I think I got exposed to like different people's background in Christianity and what they expect when they go to church, and definitely in different churches as I've been like church hopping with people. It's just a different experience. More diversity, but in a different way than I expected it to be.
It's been positive, it's been challenging, and one that I'm very pleased to be going through.
Going with it. I don't know.
I guess I'm done with questions.
Yeah. I don't know why you expected from me.
Where's the button I press? Help me, Amy.
Yeah, there's something on me. I forgot. Did I get you the answers you wanted?
I think so.
Don't say.
I'm going to interview a few more people. I'm basically going to take bits and pieces from each one and fit it together until it sounds